I'm here for an interview with Lucas.
Hi. Yes, I'm Lucas.
Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah, you can have a seat right over there.
Promise you'll take it easy on me?
This isn't going to be shown anywhere, right?
So you said this was for a school project?
All right. If you could please state your name and age into the camera.
I'm Malachi Goodman. I'm 57 years old.
My name is Susan Johnson. I'm 66 years old.
Hi, my name is Avery Swanson. I am 45 years old.
Rick Buckman, 63 years old.
With as much detail as you can recall, where were you on the day of the divine assistance?
How could anyone forget?
I know exactly where I was.
It happened on my birthday.
How much detail do you want?
However much you feel comfortable sharing.
It was a Saturday. I know it was a Saturday because that was the one day of the week that I interned at our local news station.
So I was on the phone with my sister, and she was having a rough go of it. She had just moved to Virginia, and, well, all of her friends and family are still in Colorado.
I just lost my job a couple weeks prior. Cash was tight. Wasn't sure what I was going to do. Decided I was going to break into my parents' place while they were gone. Take what I needed.
Yeah, I would have been celebrating my 5th birthday that year. We were having a party in my backyard. Some kids I knew from school were there, and some of the moms.
It's kind of ironic. It was a really slow news day.
So we were talking, and I remember her telling me something about her job. She was getting really worked up about it. And then all of a sudden, she stopped. And I thought the line had gone dead or something.
We were in the middle of the 6 o'clock news. I'm running the teleprompter. And then it happened.
My mom said she had never seen a group of 5-year-olds go so quiet, so fast.
I was ready to hang up. Then I heard it.
The cash was in my hands. I could have gotten away with it. But as soon as I heard her voice, I knew I was caught.
The world's biggest news story unfolding live on air. We didn't even realize it.
Were you afraid in that moment?
Confused, I'd say.
If I was, I don't remember.
Ashamed, but so relieved.
There was a certain sense of apprehension. And sometimes I still wonder if her showing up. Sorry, she doesn't want me to say that.
Oh, may I ask why? It didn't seem like you were doing anything.
It was misguided. Do you have any more questions?
No, thank you. Here, I'll walk you out.
Dr. Norbach!
Lucas, please, even one knock would suffice.
Sorry, ma'am. But I figured it out.
Figured what out?
Godot's human dwelling.
Is that so?
Yes, I finished conducting all my interviews.
You
and
finished all...
200 of them. Yes.
Well, I'm impressed.
Thanks. I haven't finished analyzing every single one yet, but all the evidence is pointing in a specific direction.
Which is?
Using the flashbulb memory theory as a basis.
I
know. I know you have issues with its reliability, but just let me finish first. I interviewed 200 people across all 50 states, asking them where they were and what they were doing. But most importantly, I asked what time they registered the divine assistance. The 40 individuals in Virginia that day did notice Godot's voice approximately 7 seconds earlier than others in the Eastern time zone, and the 8 people in California had a full 43-second delay from the Virginians. This means Godot's voice spread out from a specific point of origin. And that point of origin is in Virginia.
You seem so sure.
I wasn't. At first. Then, I found this. Read the highlighted section.
The search swath sent to Zenith Forest was incredibly unproductive, with several members of the searching party developing high anxiety and refusing to enter the forest, citing Godot warning them to stay away.
Nobody actually stepped into the forest. She kept them out.
Yes, but
So if someone were to make it into the forest,
Godot would find a way to make them leave.
not if they were a silent. A silent would be able to explore the forest freely. Maybe discover Godot's human dwelling.
If she's even there.
If she's even there.
I see.
It would be a great argument for my grant proposal.
Right. Your grant.
What's wrong, ma'am? I have a long list of personal interviews and reputable sources. I'm presenting my findings and complete theory in April, then the grant proposal after that. I still have 2 months.
And that is all well and good. I have no qualms with your research plans or your presentation plans. It's your plans for after your capstone project.
Oh no.
Lucas, they
said no.
They said no. Your field grant was denied.
Why?
They were worried about the risks.
The risks. But my research is sound. I've compiled so much more evidence on the divine assistance than anyone has before. I'm so close to finding Godot's human dwelling. I just want the chance to test it. And I'd be the only one traveling to do so. That's it. Nothing else and no one else. I'd be the only risk.
Exactly.
Wait. You mean I was denied because I can't hear Godot?
Unfortunately, yes.
But I've done everything right. I still follow Godot's standards, even though I can't hear her.
I know. But their decision is final. I'm sorry. Truly, I am. But have you ever thought about how no one has seen Godot's human form? Even 40 years after the divine assistance. There must be a reason for that.
Did you even fight for me?
Lucas.
Did you even fight for me?
Their minds seem made up.
You didn't. I can't believe it. I thought you believed in this. In me. And now I actually have a chance to finally hear Godot. In person. And you don't even think I should try.
Have you even considered that no one has found Godot because maybe she doesn't want to be found?
Have a good day, Dr. Norbach. Please. Please. I know you're there. Just this once. I need you.
Your field grant was no one has seen Godot's uniform. They were worried about this. There must be a reason
maybe
for
she
that.
doesn't want to be found.
Malachi, good. My name is Avery.
My name is Susan Johnson. I'm 66 years old. And I kept saying, Jenny? Jenny? Are you there, Jenny? I think I did that for about 20 seconds, and then I was ready to hang up. Then I heard it.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to stop you, but you said there was a delay from when your sister heard Godot's voice and when you heard it?
Correct.
And you were living in...
Loveland, Colorado.
And your sister?
Richmond, Virginia.
20 seconds, you said.
I can't be sure if that's the exact number, but I think it was around that. Yes.
All right, thank you. Please continue.
It's gotta be.
Okay. Please state your name and age into the camera.
My name is Amos Finnigan, and no, I'm not 30. Trust me, I get that a lot.
Dad, stop.
All right.
Be serious.
My name is Amos Finnigan, and I'm 48 years old.
Where were you on the day of the Divine Assistance?
Swing set.
Lucas! I'm home! Lucas, can I come in? Lucas?
Now I think it's my turn to ask some questions. Hand the camera. Yeah. Okay. Who are the coolest parents in the world?
Okay, you're done.
No, I have more.
I miss him.
Yeah. He was my first interview, you know.
I remember him telling me about it. He was so excited. He said, finally, a student project that will actually mean something.
Yeah. Well, about that.
What do you mean? Honey, what is it? What's wrong?
The university board denied my field grant. Dr. Norbach said they labeled me a risk due to my disorder.
Lucas, I am so sorry.
For all I know, Godot herself might have told the board members to deny my
don't know
application.
that.
Neither do you. Mom! Don't ask her for me.
I wasn't. Cookie.
Okay.
Still, it doesn't hurt to ask for help.
This is different, Mom.
Of course. What is stopping you from going out and testing your theory yourself?
Trust me, if I could, I would. But I don't have the money.
How much do you need?
Not much. Why?
I'll be right back. When you went to college, your father knew you were going to need one thing. So he put whatever he could save in that jar. He was going to give it to you as a graduation present. But...
Thank you.
Well, I should go make us some dinner.
Mom?
Yes.
What does Godot think? If she has a human form, if she lives here on Earth, will she stop me if I get too close to the truth?
She thinks you should eat a cookie.
Wait! What if I find her before I present my capstone? That will put my research in the history books for sure. Thank you so much, Mom. But I need to get back to work. Love you, bye. Hey! Over here! Hey there.
Silence.
I'm sorry?
I said silence. You're disturbing the air. There. That wasn't so hard, was it?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Most don't. But they do.
Maybe they're just excited to hear you talk about your work.
A good artist lets their work speak for itself.
I see.
However, I am not a good artist. Come, don't stand there because that angle does it no justice. Right here. There. See how I captured the hill?
That's a hill?
Of course. Don't you see how the slope portrays the approaching valley? That hill is the highs of life.
Uh-huh.
And the red that I've chose. Perfect, wouldn't you say?
Sure. But hills aren't red.
That's just what you're conditioned to think.
What?
You know, about 2 years ago, I hit a rut.
Rut.
A rut! An artist's block. I was good for nothing but eating and seething at the other artists. They all seemed to be able to paint their portraits and their bridges and their oranges just fine. So in a fit, I abandoned the city. I found myself here, wandering in the forest. I got lost. Without an ounce of food, a drop of water, not a soul to keep me company. Eventually, I collapsed in a fit of delirium. And as I was collapsing, I shouted out, "Dear God, I've wasted my life." And do you know who was beside me as I woke, nursing me back to health? Godot.
Godot is here. In the flesh, in this forest?
If you believe she is.
But you just said
The
that she
mind
was
is
the
a
one
funny thing. Once a thought enters, it can take a lot of convincing to unthink it. These thoughts can alter your perception of reality. That's why you need to be very, very careful about what thoughts you let into your skull. Do you believe that Godot is here in this forest?
Yes.
Then she is. When I regained coherency, I was bold enough to complain to Godot. I said, "Godot, I have lost my inspiration." I begged, "Please give me something to paint. Please give me my purpose." You want to know what she said to me? Paint the world I saved you from. I paint to remind myself of what was and what will never be again, thanks to our Savior. That is why I paint the hills red. Because I know that's the color I was saved from. There's nothing more wonderful or more fulfilling than creating art for your God. I must be going. I sincerely apologize, but the sun is going to set in a few hours, and if I don't see it, I don't know. But safe journey on your travels. And remember one thing. Guard your truths. Keep them close to your heart, but don't let them sweep you away.
What were you asking Godot?
Oh. Hi.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I was trying to ask for directions.
You're lost?
Maybe.
Don't be embarrassed. I come across lost people all the time. Come on.
To where?
My dad runs a B&B not far from here.
Oh, but I'm not trying to leave the woods.
Dude, it's gonna be dark soon, and it looks like you don't have a tent. You want to brave the elements? Or do you want to sleep in a real bed?
Sorry. I don't think I caught your name.
Beatrice. And you are?
Lucas.
Nice to meet you, Lucas.
So you live in these woods?
Sort of. Our house is just on the edge of town.
Town?
New Harbor. It popped up a few years after the Divine Assistance.
Really? How did I miss that?
Miss what?
New Harbor. I've spent years researching and I've never even heard of it.
Research?
For my history thesis, I created a theory about Godot's physical dwelling. I'm out here testing that theory.
Still, you shouldn't be out here by yourself.
I had no choice. My university gave up on me. And my advisor said there's no point searching for an answer to a question no one's asking.
That's harsh. I'm sorry.
I've read about what life was like before, the violence, the hatred. You and I, we're blessed to have been born into a world where none of that exists. We've never known evil, and I want to understand why.
Why what?
Why God looked at thousands of years of human suffering and only decided to send Godot 40 years ago. If what Godot says is true, and her power really does come from God, what was the breaking point that made him finally reach down and bless her?
Well, what did Godot say when you asked her? You did ask her, didn't you? Oh. You're silent. I'm sorry. Do you want me to ask her
No.
for... Sorry, that was probably rude.
It's okay. Happens a lot. This is something I need to ask her myself. In person.
I see. But what if she doesn't...
She will. She has to.
I hope she gives you the answers you're looking for.
Thank you. Tell me about New Harbor. How did it come about?
Well, since some people believe that Godot lives here, lots of folks come through the woods trying to find her. The town sort of popped up because of it. My dad built the house to help save as many people as he could.
What do you mean, save?
This is a dangerous forest, Lucas. Rapids, briar bushes, caves, and the things that live in them. It gets cold out here at night, too. The kind of cold that'll sneak up on you. Some say this forest is protected by God. But if you enter with the purpose of finding his disciple, he lets the devil send his minions after you to drive you mad.
What?
No one's sure if that's true.
People actually believe God would do that.
Some do.
Why?
Humans have a bad habit of messing up good things. Makes sense God wouldn't want to risk that with Godot.
What do you believe?
I'm not sure.
Do you believe in God?
I don't know. My dad does, but since my mom died, I've done a lot of thinking. But Godot doesn't mind that I'm not devout. Besides, I can hear Godot, not God. It's a lot easier to believe in something you can tangibly interact with.
That makes sense.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Okay.
So, how long have you lived out here?
About 5 years, I think. We moved out here for the fresh air. We thought it would help my mom.
Did it?
For a little bit.
Did your mom enjoy living in the woods?
Mostly, yeah. There was this one time, though, a few days after Hey, Mara. This is Lucas.
Evening.
You aren't gonna find her.
I beg your pardon?
You're looking for Godot? You aren't gonna find her. Nobody has and nobody will.
How did you know I was looking
You're a
for...
20-something in an outdoorsman's shirt that practically still has the tag on. You're wearing a single satchel that I can only assume has your toothbrush and a map you don't know how to read. It's okay. You're one of the lucky ones. The last guy who went looking came out with only one leg.
What?
I'm kidding. God, do you ever leave the library?
It's peaceful at the library.
Good for the library.
Okay, what is your problem?
No problem. I don't have one. Just making polite conversation.
Why don't you think I'll find her?
It's been 40 years.
But she has to be here.
Okay, then, magna cum laude.
Lucas.
Huh?
My name is Lucas.
Just Lucas?
Oh, Lucas Finnigan. And you are?
Mara.
Just Mara?
Uh-huh. So, Lucas Finnigan, what makes you so sure she's here?
All the evidence points to that forest as her dwelling place, and if I can find Godot, then everyone will be able to speak to her.
How stupid are you?
Excuse me?
The silent are blessed. They don't have a puppeteer in their mind telling them what they can and cannot do.
The silent are ostracized because everyone sees them as dangerous.
I see them as free.
Free? How is there freedom in being cut off from humanity's source of peace?
That right there. That's why you don't get it. You've been conditioned to believe that Godot's way is the only way. We've been lied to. You use Godot as a crutch to decide not to make choices.
She's not a crutch. She's a guide.
A guide humanity abuses.
It's not abuse. She wants to help us.
She wants us to be the same.
She wants humanity to stop suffering.
Then why are there still people who can't hear her? It's just a perspective. You don't have to agree with it.
But that's...
What?
That's such a cynical perspective.
And?
The world is a better place because of Godot. Humanity was lost before Godot and her guidance.
So you think humanity needed to fall in line?
I never said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Humanity needed to be guided?
Yes. That's why Godot was chosen.
Godot is a human. Why do we need a human's idea of what good is? She's not God, Lucas. Why do we need to listen to her?
What did she say to you? When you asked her about it, surely since this bothers you so much, you'd have taken your grievance to her.
She doesn't talk to me anymore.
What?
I didn't want someone in my head all the time. I told her to leave me alone, and I wanted to be my own person. Now she only talks to me when I'm about to do something she doesn't like. Like right now.
I don't understand what you're doing wrong.
Don't you get it? I'm doing something she doesn't like. Godot is human, or at some point she was. She's not infallible. She's imperfect. Why should I trust her? Ah! Sorry, I've taken enough of your time.
Mara,
Just go.
I wish you peace. Just Mara.
Hope you're hungry. Soup's on. Beatrice's favorite.
Dad.
Thanks again for letting me stay here. I'd still be wandering the woods if Beatrice hadn't found me.
That's Beatrice for you, always picking up strays. B, Would you go tell Jonathan the food's ready? So, Lucas, Beatrice tells me that you're researching something out here.
Yes, sir. I'm testing a theory I developed.
Good. Good. I like that. I like a man that has a question and is not afraid to go out and find the answers for himself. Of course, you could have put a little bit more thought into your plan, because it looks like you're just testing to see how long you'll last out there in the wilderness without any supplies.
I'll admit I'm more book smart than street smart.
A bit of an enthusiast, huh?
And a bit desperate.
Because of your silence?
She told you about that?
This one tells me everything.
Sorry.
So, you can't hear Godot at all?
No, I can't.
Then you're cursed.
Cursed?
Cursed to be alone. Helpless. Damned by God and your fellow man. You know, some people think that Godot abandons those that she knows are going to commit atrocities despite her guidance.
But she can't see the future.
No, but God can. And if he sees something that is going to jeopardize the peace, he's going to refer it to her. I got you. You should see your face. Scared witless. Nah, I'm just messing with you, kids. We don't get a lot of people up here in the winter. I gotta get my kicks any way I can.
So you don't actually believe that Godot
Lord,
would...
no. I'm just spewing what a few of the patrons have said from time to time.
I thought you were gonna kill me.
Lucas, he couldn't kill you even if he wanted to.
Lucas, this is Jonathan.
Hi there.
Don't mind him. He's just a little bit guarded. He's actually quite nice once you get to know him.
How do you know him?
Found him out there in the woods. At first, he was a little bit unstable, but now he helps us around here with the chores, and in return, we let him stay here. So, you believe that Godot lives in the woods?
Yes. If my copious amount of research is accurate, then Godot might still be physically alive and living in this forest.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, son. We've lived here now for close to 6 years, and the only people we see out there is that lunatic Gabriel and folks like yourself that are out wandering around. What makes you think you're going to find her?
Because you haven't been looking.
And if you find her, what then?
I want to tell her that people like me should be able to speak with her, so that even the silent can be in Godot's company. So, what does her voice sound like to you?
Godot? Soft. Kind. Like a friend I haven't seen in a long time.
Has it always sounded like that?
Not exactly, no. The first time I heard her voice, during the Divine Assistance, I take it you want me to recount my story?
If you'd like to.
Sure. Now then, let's see. I was 13 years old, and I was doing laundry with my mother when I felt this presence in my mind. And even though it was odd and different, I wasn't scared. And then this voice spoke to me. I am Godot, guide of mankind. She was very sweet and kind throughout the whole process. But I couldn't help but feel like she was in pain.
Pain? What do you mean by that?
Well, in the 40 years since the Divine Assistance, she hasn't addressed humanity again all at once. I guess that might have been her limit.
Do you remember what happened right after the divine assistance was announced?
After she was done speaking, I turned to my mother and I was like, what was that? She thought about it for a moment and then she replied, an answer to prayer.
And did you start talking to Godot right away?
Mostly, yes. I tentatively would reach out to her and she would respond almost immediately. She made it very clear that she was not God, but she was his disciple, given a gift by him, hence the name, Godot.
Meaning God within.
You are well studied. She also spoke of how she's more of a universal conscience rather than a puppeteer.
So Godot was aware that some people might view her guidance as a lack of freedom or choice?
Oh yeah, for sure. One of the biggest cultural shifts from the divine assistance was coming to terms with and learning to trust Godot. I mean, most people assumed the worst. They thought that it was some sort of mind control from the government.
Do you talk to Godot often?
All the time. I go to Godot for just about everything. Good news, bad news, no news.
Does she comfort you when you get bad news?
It depends, I suppose. Sometimes she just gives me perspective, showing me that bad things can be a blessing in disguise.
What did she say when your wife passed?
Beatrice, would you go wash the apples, please?
Dad,
Now, B. Now, I know Beatrice likes to share and you're young. So I'm gonna forgive you for crossing such a grievous line. But don't you ever mention my wife again. You understand me? I asked you a question.
Yes, sir.
Just making sure. Wipe up that water, will you?
Apples are washed. What did I miss?
Nothing, sweetheart. The interview just finished. Right, Lucas?
Yes. And I think I better get to bed. How much do I owe you for the room?
It's on the house.
No. Please, I can pay. It's the least I could do.
I'd rather have you safe inside than be worrying about what the woods are doing to you out there.
Well, that's very kind of you. I think.
Here, Lucas. I'll show you where you'll be staying.
Good night, Enoch.
Good night.
Beatrice,
Nice jammies.
can I help you?
I talked with my dad,
Oh,
so I'm here to apologize.
that's really not
Lucas,
necessary.
please. Just let me talk. My mom was a silent too.
Beatrice,
Just let me get through the whole thing first, please. My mom was 13 when the divine assistance happened. She...
Like your dad?
Lucas!
Sorry.
She was 13, like my dad. But unlike my dad, she didn't hear Godot at all. She was from a small town, and there were no other silent. She had to grow up believing she was the only one who couldn't hear Godot. It really messed her up. I told you we moved here because my mom was sick. That's mostly true. But it was her mental health that was bad. Eventually, she got so sick, it was too much for her to bear. And 7 months ago, it almost happened to me too. Godot stopped me. She called out to me. She knew my pain. And she gave me the courage to talk to my dad so I could get the help that I needed. So that's why my dad was so freaked out earlier.
Honestly, Beatrice, I think anyone would be. I'm so sorry. About everything. About your mom, your dad.
Thank you, Lucas. Well, it's getting late, and I've kept you up long enough.
Beatrice,
I heard you talking with Enoch.
Jonathan, what are you doing here?
What'd he tell you?
Enoch? He just told me about the divine assistance.
Why?
I'm studying Godot. My research
You can't hear Godot. Can you?
No. I can't.
Well then. There might be some hope for you yet.
What is this?
A gift.
Is this...
Shh. Zip it. Yes, it is.
Godot made sure all weapons were destroyed.
No, not all of them.
Where did you get this?
It was my grandfather's.
Why do you still have it?
Because it's humanity's last hope for freedom.
I don't follow.
Godot is human. An omniscient human, yes, but still human. Still mortal.
Are you saying that...
Look, we were doing just fine until Godot got it in her little head that we needed a micromanaging child interfering with everything. What did Enoch tell you about the divine assistance?
He said the same thing a lot of people did.
So you know how the world changed.
I mean, kinda.
My grandfather was overseas when it happened. He was 6 hours into a firefight. The enemy was closing in, and he thought he had seconds left to live. And then suddenly, everyone just stopped. Grandpa sat there for a full minute of horrific silence. And when it was over, everyone just dropped their weapons and left. Like we weren't in the middle of a war. The war ended that day. Grandpa was sent home, and 2 months later, the military disbanded and all weapons were melted down. Grandpa wasn't a soldier anymore. He tried to integrate with civilian life, but while everyone was clamoring about how great Godot was, it was silence for him. Everyone was enjoying a new era of peace, but Grandpa was still at war.
What did he do then?
He tried the normal thing. Found a wife, but there was silence. Had a son, my father, and still silence. Watched his son grow up, fall in love, get married, and still silence. Became a grandfather when I was born, and would you believe it? Silence. 3 generations of silence. It's enough to drive anyone mad.
Wasn't that the world your grandfather fought for? A world at peace.
The peace that was fought for, that my grandfather fought for, was one earned by humans overcoming their tendencies. One born from one man looking another man in the eye and saying, there has to be another way. A peace that stemmed from humanity realizing that we can fix this. That we have to fix this. That's what he fought for. That's what he told me. Instead, we're in this slumber that makes us believe that we're not responsible for our actions, but we are. Humans are still evil. If something were to happen to Godot today, right this second, humans would go back to being the depraved, selfish creatures that we've always been.
You don't know that!
And you do? My grandfather didn't have the money or wits to do anything. But my father, he studied. He planned. He was going to find Godot. But then he got sick. And it all fell on me. The 3rd generation silent to find her. And now, it falls on you. You've got 1 shot. Make it count.
Why can't you?
Man, what don't you get? I have been searching for Godot for years to no avail. That goddamn forest keeps playing tricks on me. But you're different. You're smart, you're ambitious. My grandfather would have liked you. I have no doubt you'll find her. Now I've given you a gift. The gift of choice. And I pray you choose wisely. And I hope your aim is true.
Wait, sir. Don't make this my burden. Hear me. Help me.
something.
Since the thought it can take a lot of convincing thought,
Don't you ever
Godot is a human. Why can't a human's idea of what good is? She's not God.
micromanaging child.
Dear God, help me. I'm so lost. Please, guide my steps. I've been going in circles all day. I'm here. I'm right here. I know you're there. Why can't I hear her? Is this a punishment? Or maybe it's a blessing. Just because we can't hear Godot doesn't mean we're still prone to our evil nature. We can strive for goodness. We can fight against that nature. If we hold to Godot's standards, even though we can't hear her, we are good in spite of our silence. We are proof. Shoot it now. Waste the bullet. All I have to do is pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger, goddammit!
Lucas! There you are. I knew I'd find you eventually. Hey now. It's okay, Lucas. Just breathe. In. Out. There. Better? That's okay. Just let me do the talking. Just breathe. You know, this morning I woke up to paint a blue and green sunrise. But then Godot said that Beatrice told her to look out for you. So she sent me to find you. And here I am.
What if you said no?
What's that?
What if you told Godot no? I want to paint a blue and green sunrise. I don't want to hunt down some random guy I don't even know.
It's absurd. Everything Godot tells me is good.
But what if you did?
Well, then I wouldn't be a very good disciple. Your journey has been weighing on Godot's heart from the moment you left home. She knows you're struggling. She sent me to help.
How?
You're on the right path.
What?
Godot wanted me to tell you. You're on the right path. Lucas! Wait. You forgot your bag. There. Now you're ready to meet Godot.
Lucas,
Godot?
it is lovely to finally meet you, dear. Your mother has been praying for your safe journey. Gabriel warned me about the state he found you in. I am so sorry we were not able to find you sooner, but I only learned you were anywhere near the forest because of Beatrice. She prayed for you too. Anyways, you must be exhausted. Come, sit down. Now then, I know you must have a lot of questions, so whenever you are ready, you may begin.
Really?
Of course. This is your reward for your devotion and faith. I will answer any and all questions you have for me until you cannot possibly think of another one.
Godot. Where did it come from?
As a symbol of my power coming from him. I am not God, but God is in me, God within. And so I declared myself his servant by declaring my name.
Your voice. Does it sound like this to everyone?
Yes, but my tone shifts based on the relationship a person wants with me. For example, the tone I use when speaking to your mother is more friendly, as she views me as a confidant, while Beatrice views me as a surrogate mother, so my tone naturally sounds more maternal to her.
And for someone like Mara? What does your tone sound like to her?
It would sound like her father. But I cannot allow that, so she hears me as you hear me right now.
Why are there people like me? Who can't hear you at all?
God has not revealed that to me as of yet, but I take small comfort in knowing that the number of the silent is not substantial.
But if you revealed your human form to the world, then you can reach the silent too.
It's not that simple, dear.
Why not? You tell people where you are, physically, and the silent can make a pilgrimage to find you, like I have. That's why I've tried so hard to come here and speak to you. So I can go back and tell people like me where they can go to be blessed with your guidance, like the rest of humanity.
Lucas, I am afraid I cannot let you do that.
What?
You are the second person to ever see my human form. The reason I let you see me is because despite your silence, you have been one of my most devout followers. So when your mother prayed to me, asking me to bless your journey and protect you as best I could, I decided I would make an exception for you. But I cannot allow you to share any of what I revealed to you today with the rest of humanity.
Why not?
I am still a human. I will not age, but I can still be harmed, and I cannot risk my presence being revealed to someone with more sinister motivations, Lucas.
So it was all pointless then.
What was?
All my work, my devotion.
It was not pointless.
Of course it was. My entire life has been dedicated to finding you, to sharing your wisdom with people like me, who are judged because we aren't privy to your peace, and for you to have a way to rectify that and not use it.
All it takes is one person with ill intent.
There wouldn't be that intent if you talked to them.
You are not seeing the same picture as I am. I have to think about the greater good. And the greater good is ensuring that I am safe so that all humans can be safe. I cannot risk even one of the other Silent finding me. Because they are not under my guidance, they are sadly a danger. Because all humans are inherently evil.
No, they're not.
Oh? How could you possibly know that?
Because I'm not evil. If anything, the good I choose to do is of more value than the good anyone who hears you can do, because I did it without you.
Again, you are an exception.
You don't know that!
Yes, I do! Without my intervention, how long do you think the peace would last? How long before weapons return? How long before war breaks out? Think about the countless lives that I'm saving.
Think about how many lives you could save!
The Silent aren't going to die because they can't hear me, Lucas.
Beatrice's mom died because she couldn't hear you!
And a man who couldn't hear me killed your father! A knife, wasn't it? I know the human mind, Lucas. I know human nature. We are violent, cruel, evil. I don't expect you to fully understand. How could you? You've never known a world without me in it.
A silent EMT brought my dad to the hospital. A silent friend brought flowers to the funeral. And a silent neighbor brought meals to Mom and I. You say I've never known a world without you in it? That's the only world I've ever known, and it may not be perfect, but it's mine to live in. The silent were there to comfort me in my grief. You never were.
Don't turn them into saints, Lucas. An occasional act of good doesn't expel an entirety of evil. Humans need me to keep them in check, to monitor their every thought, word, and deed in the name of the peace they desire, yet are unable to bring about without my guiding hand.
You don't actually do that, do you? You don't control everyone who hears you in such a comprehensive fashion. You just prevent them from committing evil, right?
Evil is the absence of good. And so I help everyone strive for goodness, by any means necessary. Humans have had thousands of years to prove themselves, and they did not do it. Someone had to put an end to mankind's incapabilities.
But surely God wouldn't want you using your powers to this extent. There has to be some leeway between absolute carnage and micromanaging everyone's lives. God gave us free will!
Humans don't deserve free will! They have proven time and time again that they cannot be trusted with it. When push comes to shove, humans will choose evil.
How can you be so sure?
Because I was a normal person! I want this earth like everyone else. I had a life, a family, a dream for my future, then it was ripped away from me by the very evil you claim humans are capable of denying. I lost my father to a drunk driver who had free will. I tried to perform CPR on his corpse. The other driver got to walk away. I called out to God. I said, why? Why didn't you stop him? Why did you let him choose to do that? If you won't save my dad, please let me stop this from ever happening again. And then everything went silent. And suddenly I could hear everything. everyone's thoughts, hopes, dreams, their deepest desires. And in that moment, I decided to use my gift. I told the world that I was Godot, and that I would listen to their pain. But I still allowed them to choose. Then my mother chose to let drugs consume her until she lost her life. So I decided to offer a more gentle guidance, let humanity know when they were choosing wrong. After my mother passed, I had to go live with a man I thought I could trust. But instead, I lay in a dark room where every night he would come in and would grab me and would hurt me. And I did nothing. I did not use my gift because I still believed that eventually he would make the right choice. He never did. The night a different man came into my room, a man who was not there to save me, I knew that humanity was beyond saving, that they needed me to choose for them. And I've spent the last 40 years since reaching into the minds of humans to give them the conscience they needed. With this gift given to me by God, I remade this world into one filled with hope. I eliminated suffering at each other's hands. I made it so that each person is moving in their life with a purpose, with a desire to see tomorrow. This world is united through my empathetic conscience, and I preserve it in the name of the God who gave me this gift.
You're insane.
I'm not insane. I'm enlightened.
Stripping humans of their free will isn't the answer. God wouldn't want you controlling humans to the extent you are.
You can't know what God wants.
Neither can you. Your power isn't a gift. It's a curse. A curse you put on yourself, and for what? Instead of finding peace, instead of finding healing, you've trapped yourself in your pain.
I was too far gone in my own suffering.
And now we're all suffering with you. God would never condone your actions. You are claiming power that was never yours to take.
Well, then why would he let me?
You don't get it! He didn't let you. At least not in the way you think he did. Just because he didn't stop you doesn't mean he thinks what you're doing is right.
Yes, he does!
No! He doesn't.
Lucas, where did you get that?
The soldier said I had the gift of choice. Now, I finally understand what he meant.
Lucas, put the gun down.
You weren't sent from God. I was.
Lucas.
I was sent to free humanity.
Lucas, please.
There's only one way to save you.
Lucas, please. Don't do this. Think of what happens next. Think of your mother. Your poor mother. Home alone, the door unlocked because she's never needed to lock it. How long do you think it will take for someone to break into the house and kill her? Because of you.
I just have to pull the trigger.
You are just as insane as I am if you think humans will stay pure. We are wicked animals. You're putting too much faith in humanity. Humans can't change. They'll never change.